Night hours. We still see some light showers into Thursday, and we have some unsettled weather for the rest of this week. So long story short, keep the umbrella handy, and keep in mind these temperatures are still going to be sticking in the 60s throughout the rest of this week and into the weekend, so keep the jacket handy too. We'll keep you updated on that forecast. For now, and First Alert Meteorologist Jessica Birch, now also on Pix Plus, home of the primetime edition at 8 p.m.
63 degrees in San Francisco, 64 in San Jose. Traffic and weather together on the 8th and All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Coordinated monthly test of the emergency alert system equipment. If this had been an actual emergency, you would have received timely emergency information. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Test of the emergency alert system.
I would not give him a hatch to get out where a big brain Brock can figure it out. So,
what do you put that Kittle throw on his? Now that we're a year.
One of the best. One of the best because he stood in there and he took a shot. And he had to, when he threw the ball, I didn't think it was going to make the target because he got hit so much in the upper body and his arm.
This is the coordinated monthly test of the emergency alert system equipment. If this had been an actual emergency, you would have received timely emergency information. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
The first read on that he pumped was to go to Ayuk on the in-cut. The safety came down and took it away.
Dollar discount of the year.
But he came in off the bench with Kansas City. That game went sideways. He didn't look good. He wound up over for 9. He threw a pick at the end at Thornhill. But I think Juwan Jennings could have made a better play.
This is the coordinated monthly test of the emergency alert system equipment. If this had been an actual emergency, you would have received timely emergency information. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Mr. Irrelevant, the score is absurd. But when he played that game, I thought that he just got on a roll.
This is a test of the emergency alert system.
Against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you know, they blitz that safety right away, and Brock doesn't pick it up, and he gets spearholed on the first snap as a starter. I'm like, wow. And then they ran the same blitz on the second play, and he nailed it. And going back to the Miami game, the 3rd and 10 number 0 blitz they gave him, and he told George Kittle, break it off quick, I'm going to get it to you right away, they're coming at me. Just on and on it went. You know, the game in Seattle where he played with 2 broken ribs and the pain-killing injection. The slide that he had to make at the end of the game on 3rd down, knowing he could only slide the way he did. He said it all worked out in his brain because the ribs were so painful he couldn't slide any other way, but he slid just enough to get the first down. The whole thing, any challenge that he had, the Seattle playoff game, look at the numbers in that game. Those are Joe Montana-type playoff numbers. So when Mark dropped Joe, and Joe, it's kind of slow your roll. You haven't won yet.
This is the coordinated monthly test of the emergency alert system equipment. If this had been an actual emergency, you would have received timely emergency information. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Look, he's not dead, but I'm just saying, when did you know that Brock was going to kind of be this kind of guy? 4 and 5 years, 5, 6, 2, 7.
Right, that's been a bugaboo for Jake Modi. But anyway, I really think that's the only game where he's played poorly. Even the games this year, people want to analyze. The Minnesota game, he was matching Cousins pass for pass in that game, and he got
This is the
concussed.
coordinated monthly test of the emergency alert system equipment. If this had been an actual emergency, you would have received timely emergency information. This concludes this test of the emergency alert
A
system.
little bit later, he threw 5 passes after that. 2 were intercepted. Now, he felt the symptoms on the way home. Where was he? A couple of plays after point handoff to Elijah, and then ultimately the interception to Logan Wilson. The one thing that got me somewhat wondering what the other team
This is the coordinated monthly test of the emergency alert system equipment. If this had been an actual emergency, you would have received timely emergency information. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
They are Kittle over the middle for McCaffrey on choice routes, and it looked like Cincinnati was really squatting on those inside routes. And I know
This guy, you did that last year, and he absolutely crushed you.
that's what's out there.
No, so maybe he does that again, and it could be even worse. But the most impressive thing to me so far with this guy has been, if you've seen him, you think you found something.
This is the coordinated monthly test of the emergency alert system equipment. If this had been an actual emergency, you would have received timely emergency information. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Is just right under the gate grade. But, you know, Pete Manning, 26 interceptions. Guys struggle in this league, even if they're going to be great quarterbacks. And Brock Purdy, almost from day one, has been great. It's an amazing story.
Well, I mean, you just throw out the Kansas City game when he came in off the bench. That was the game.